Oh my goodness. Hi everybody. How you doing there? If you would for me, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I don't really have a name for this channel. But I'll work on it as I go along, I guess. I've been doing this for probably for a couple of years now. Just kind of off and on with it. I haven't really been consistent like I should be. But anyways, I have a new movie review for you, and the movie is G20. It's directed by Patricia Higgins. Stars Viola Davis as your main protagonist. Your main antagonist is Anthony Starr. If you guys remember, he's most notably known as Homelander from The Boys. So he's playing another villain. And then you have Anthony Anderson, who plays Viola Davis's husband. She's the president of the United States. They have family, have kids, and basically this movie is basically Anthony Starr's character. He's basically after like this cryptocurrency wallet with all this money on it, because it can't be traced or something like that. Or he basically plays a guy named, what was his name? I think his name was Admiral Rutledge. I believe that was his character's name in the movie. Yep, Rutledge. And Viola Davis plays, I think her character's name was Danielle Sutton. And Anthony Anderson plays her husband. He's Derek Sutton. So, she's kind of, so Viola Davis, she's president of the United States, and you can kind of see like there's some sort of struggle at times with her, being, not only the president of the United States, but being the first black female president of the United States. There's like little subtle hints of that thrown in here, and sort of, kind of like people's slight reactions to it. I think the acting in here is pretty good. Acting is really good, and this is a Amazon Prime exclusive. And one thing I noticed in the credits was this says it was produced. One of the producers on here was Viola Davis, so I don't know if I'm thinking she wanted to have kind of her own like action vehicle, because at the core of this film, it's basically a generic action film. That's pretty much what this is. Like, I think the actors are really good. I mean, Viola Davis, she's an Academy Award winning actress. She's been in so many drama roles, so it was kind of a nice change of pace to see her in an action film. But I just think it's a super generic movie. Everything you think that's going to happen in a generic action film, just think of the most cliche. Just rack your brain with all of every single basic standard cliche action trope that you've seen in these types of movies, and it's probably in G20. So it's because Anthony Starr, his character, he basically is trying to get this cryptocurrency money, and they're basically using it because something happened to him in the past that pretty much made him bitter, to come in and disrupt the president of the United States meeting. They're out in Budapest in this place called the G20 office or something like that. It's kind of like a UN office where all the different leaders from different countries come together and they meet up. And I mean, like the acting here is good for what it is. I just feel like the material given is a little generic. Uh, Viola Davis, they're showing that she's like a badass or whatever, but then like she puts on she gets armed, and she puts on her plot armor, literally, because it's plot armor, and it's like, you know, again, it's all the generic stuff that you've seen. Um, it's all the generic stuff you've seen in these types of movies. Uh, it's all the characters that the villains are they're gonna kill the least important people to show you how dangerous they are, but they're gonna hesitate on the main characters. Like they're gonna hesitate. It's Everybody comes out on top. It's one of those movies. Like if you think like you're getting any surprises watching this movie, there's no surprises here. I was just literally just watching the movie, and it was just like I say, it was every cliche that I'm kind of tired of seeing in these movies, to be honest with you. So that's pretty good. I like the guy who played her bodyguard. I thought he was pretty good. Um, what was Who was that? Yeah, Ramon Rodriguez is the actor's name. He plays a character named Manny Ruiz, and he's basically like her bodyguard. He stands by her side no matter what happens, no matter what goes down. I really did like that actor as well too. I thought everybody across the board was a good actor, was a really good actor in this movie. I just feel like the overall film just pretty much devolves into a generic, basic action film. It clicks all the beats that you've seen in these before, many times. It really doesn't do anything new, um, other than, like I said, repeat some of the same action tropes that you've seen in these types of movies. Uh, I thought Anthony Starr, he's just a stock generic villain, and to me and maybe I'm tripping watching this movie, but I just feel like his plan didn't make any sense, because I'm like, okay, well, when you get this cryptocurrency, um, I'm pretty sure there's still going to be people after you. You're taking over the White House. Like this is like an international threat at this point. So I don't understand what you're going to do with this, because somebody really asked him in the movie, like, what are you going to do with the money? And I'm thinking, like, yeah, that's what I've been thinking the whole time he's exacting this plan. I feel like he just didn't think this out too well. It's just me. But yeah, it's just he's a generic villain. Uh, you know, he's a long way off from Homelander. I will tell you that, but I don't want to keep likening him to Homelander. I guess it's not really fair. He is trying to do something outside of that now, but um, yeah, G20. It's like I said, it's a generic Amazon Prime exclusive film, generic rated R action film. So I'm gonna go with a low recommend on it. Like, it wasn't the worst thing I've watched, but like it's nothing to go run to your TV and watch neither. If you don't even have Amazon Prime, like it's nothing. Like, you're not gonna get Amazon Prime to watch G20. So yeah, this one's a low recommend, and that was my review for G20. Uh, and as I always say, comment and let me know what you thought about this movie, if you actually liked it. But yeah, that is it for my review, and I'll see you next video. Peace.